Hi friends, Christine with Essentially Styled. Today we are going to cover 10 hair stick styles that are so easy to do and can be done in under 15 seconds. So they are so simple, so comfortable, and so versatile. And you might not use hair sticks a lot in your kind of hair arsenal, but once you see how easy these styles are, I think you'll want to incorporate it into your routine of your hairstyles. It's just so easy to do, and we're going to go through 10 quick and easy styles. To start, I'm just going to show you some of the variety of the sticks that we carry. You can see all colors. Some have dangles, so there's a lot to choose from. I've already pre-selected a couple that I want to use today, and I'm going to start with the it's called Genesis. Really like the Tree of Life with that. Oh, can you see it? That kind of the burnished copper with a little bit of the green. So I love this one. So we're going to start with what I call a kind of a pony, a drop pony. And this can be done in a half up style or a full style. So I'm going to show you both. Most of these styles I'm going to show you can be done with just half up hair or the full volume of your hair. So we're going to start with a half volume, and then I'll do it with all of my hair. So you're going to separate out enough hair to leave some down below. So you can take more or less. It doesn't have to be exact. You're going to smooth that out as best you can. And then you're going to take your hair stick and you're going to put it across your hair, your ponytail, and you're going to pull that across. So you've got it here. Then you're going to twist, keeping level that hair stick. And then once you get to bring it down to the 6 o'clock point, you're going to take it straight up and just point it down. And then you just kind of can loosen that up a little bit. And that is one quick and easy style. And the thing I like about our sticks is that they don't stick up so high, so they're not pointing above your head. So that's easy. I usually pull out some bangs ahead of time. So now we're going to do that same style, but with all of the hair. I'm going to I start with it. You want to, depending on where you want that to finally sit, determines how high up your head you position it. I'm going to kind of shoot for the middle. Same thing, I'm going to come across, put that stick pointing straight down from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And then I'm going to pull that hair over, rotate it, keeping it even with my head until I rotate it that 180 degrees. Then I'm going to just come straight up and push it down. So it gives a different look. So you still have that on the end. Depends on the length of your hair as to how much of that pony still sticks out. But super simple, super comfortable. Again, you don't have that stick that's going to go way up. You don't even really see it if you're looking straight across at someone. So that's kind of it's like a ponytail, like a full twist. I'm not sure exactly what to name that one, but it's a really easy go-to style. Next we have a Celtic knot, and again this can be done as a half back or a full head of hair. So I'm going to do all my hair, and I'll start over to show you that. You make the OK sign with your hand. You wrap that hair around under those 3 fingers, bring it up, around, and under. I don't feel like I got all my hair on that, sorry. I think something was off there. So make the OK sign, grab that hair underneath, pull it up, and snag that with your finger here. You're going to pull that up through. Try not to go too tight on this or it'll be uncomfortably tight. Then I'm going to take that loop of hair that I now have pinched in my fingers, and I'm going to stick my stick through that loop. You can see that. Then I'm going to go outside the bun, make contact and come back through. Now I am going to try and anchor this side of the bun and just come up enough to grab just a little bit of that hair. And then I have a Celtic knot. And again, you can do this with half back. If I was going to do it with half back, I might use, and I'm going to show you next, our shorter sticks. So to show you a comparison, we have the full length sticks, which is what I have in now, and then we have the shorter sticks. And then if you choose, we even have some smaller ones in our more basic color sticks. Let me set this up so that you can see the sizes. So we have the super short, about as, not even the length of my, well, about the length of my palm. Then we've got the next size up, and then our long, which are the same length as our traditional sticks. So those are options. So now with the Celtic buns, I want to show you, you can do any bun style with this, but I want to do a double stacked buns. And so I'm going to start with that half back. And again, kind of separate it out. They don't have to be exactly even. It's helpful. I'm going to use the shorter sticks. I can pull those out, get those ready. Just dropped that one. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start with those half stick. And I'm going to do the okay sign. Again, wrap under those three, come around, grab it with my finger, and pull it up through. Then I'm going to take first stick, go out, exact same thing I did before with the bottom half. And sometimes you don't have to get really neat with these, even the messy ones turn out okay. So I grabbed more hair in my first half back than I did on the bottom. So there's less hair on the bottom bun, but it's going to look fine. So you have just an easy double stack bun. You can loosen those up if you want, if they are tight or you want more volume showing. They're easy to kind of tug apart, but they're still going to hold really well. So that's the double stack bun. Those are it's kind of my go-to style for a while because it's super comfortable, looks kind of different, but still super simple to do. Next on my list, I have just a top knot. Now I'm going to use the full length stick for this. And I'm going to start a little bit higher up on my head. I start with a ponytail. And then I'm going to take my thumb over. You can use your finger or your thumb, but I typically use my thumb and hook it over that thumb, and then I just kind of twist it up. And I still have some ends out that I can push in or leave out depending on how long they are. And then I just want to leave that bun there to start. Then I'm going to take my stick and I'm going to this forms a little twist. I'm going to stick my twist in there, grab hair from outside, rotate it over, and just push it back through the other way. And then I can take this and I can kind of fluff it out and pull. I can pull out a little bit on the ends to make it for a little messier look. But just an easy, simple top knot with the stick. Now with this, you want probably a longer stick rather than the short one, just for security. But that is the top knot. Now let's see, next we have just a regular French twist. So for this one, I'm going to use coordinating sticks. So they're both copper and kind of that green, verde green with the burnt copper. So I'm going to use 2 sticks for my French twist that kind of coordinate. So I'm going to start with a lower pony, do that same technique where I put my thumb over, hook it around, and this time I twist up until all that hair pulls up into the twist, and then I'm just going to tuck in any extra. Bring this hair up along the side to smooth it out some, so I get that nice, neat French twist. Now, you can go straight across. I like to go in at an angle, so I start going up, grab hair from outside the twist, make contact, and then angle it back down so that it is on the angle. That's really secure. But I want to put a second one in just because I like the look of two. And so it's less about security. You can grab more hair for more if you need more security, but the second one in my case is more decorative than it is for security, but it still holds really well. So that's just a basic French twist with 2 sticks. Then let's see, the lazy wrap bun. So for this one, it's very similar to the Celtic knot. You're going to start with a ponytail, and you can do this one low, mid, or high. I'm going to do this one mid just because I think it'll be easier to see. And you start with that OK sign again. You bring it over and under those 3 fingers. Before you come around, you're going to kick your thumb out there so that you're holding onto that and come over your thumb and then under your finger. So now you've essentially created an 8 around these 2 fingers. Okay, so with this, you're going to go in the first outer hole, follow that finger down all the way to your scalp. Then you're going to come across your scalp till you hit that thumb. I switched it out for my finger there just so you can see it better. And you bring that up the other side. So you essentially created that 8 and you've secured it with that. Just a different look for a bun. Again, you can loosen this one up if you like a fuller look, but just another way. You can also do this one vertically. I typically go horizontally, but you could also secure that one vertically if you wanted. Now, along those same lines, we're going to do it's a different technique. It's what we call a Lotus twist, and it's basically going to look very similar, but we're going to go vertical. For this one, I'm going to start pretty close to center, maybe just below center of a bun, and I'm going to do a traditional bun, and I'm going to actually wrap to get it more secure. And I go around as many times as you need to. If you have really long hair, you'll go around multiple times. But what you're going to do is you're going to take that top loop that you have left, and you're going to roll, kind of pull it. Oops, somebody pulled too much out there. And you're going to just kind of flip that up. Now you're going to take your stick, and you're going to find that hole. You kind of feel around, and I'm going to insert the stick into the top of that. You almost made an 8 into that top hole, and then I found with my finger the bottom hole, and that's where I'm going to come out so that it holds kind of like an 8. So it's similar to the lazy wrap, and this one can also be done horizontally if you like it better horizontally, but it can make a really tight, secure twist. You do have to have enough hair to go around multiple times for your bun so that you have something to flip up. But that's a kind of an interesting Lotus wrap. If you are struggling with having these hold, sometimes having slightly damp hair can help. You don't want it wet, and remember that your hair is more fragile when it's wet, so you need to be careful that you're not pulling and kind of ripping your hair. So you do have to be careful, but a slightly damp hair can help you get a little better grip for some of these twists. All right, so what do we have less? The tassel ponytail. This is one I found by accident when I was first learning, because I have 0 hair skills, but even with 0 hair skills, you can still do a lot of these styles. So this is kind of a half bun, half ponytail, and it works really well with a lot of our accessories, but it works great with the stick. So with this one, I'm going to go a little higher up, not too high, and I'm going to start like I'm doing a bun. So I bring it around, even give it a little bit of a twist there. Okay, so you can see that bun and that twist. That's what you're going to lock into. So with this one, I'll use the coordinating sticks again. I'm going to just act as if it's a bun, go up, come around, and back down. And with the other stick, I'll go in. You can go on either side of that. I think I'll go in this one. And then you just kind of have that loose ponytail With this one, I do try to start, I'm not sure if I did that time, I think I did, a little over, so that because it's going to swing over to one side, whichever side it's going to swing on, you want to scoot your starting bun to the one side so that it ends up centered on your head. Otherwise, the bun is centered, but the ponytail will be off center. So I'm not sure if I did that well or not. So that's an option. Then lastly, a waterfall ponytail. Now this is one I typically do with U-pins, but it works well with a hair stick as well. So I'm going to start with a higher ponytail. So up toward the top of my head, a little bit more. And you can do this as a low ponytail as well, but I do like it as a higher one. So I'm taking a little bit of my hair out, and that is going to become my hairband. I'm going to wrap it around to secure that ponytail. And you want to do this, it doesn't have to be super tight, but fairly snug. If it's loose, loosey-goosey, it's not going to work well. And then I'm going to take this might be better if I turn around this way. I'm going to take my hair stick and I'm going to go under that loop that I just created. I'm going to come up just inside of that loop. So I'm still within that band. I'm going to grab hair or stick it in at hair here, keep contact with my scalp, and slide that in. And that, I want to make sure it doesn't. That one might pop up and show depending on how high you wear your pony. But an easy hairstyle kind of gives you that waterfall look. So that's an option as well. Now we didn't cover just your basic bun, so I'll do that as a bonus. And then I will also show you one of our leather 8. Sorry about that. I'll just use this one. So this is one of my favorite dangles. It's called Maple. We have a couple sticks that have the dangles on it, and I love this one. It's so pretty. And it does, you will feel it. If it's not against your hair, you will feel it dangles, so you kind of have to get used to it if that bugs you. I wouldn't go for the dangles, but I do like the look of it and the feel. But we'll just do a traditional bun using, well, this is what I was going to tell you about, our leather 8s. So these, they are so smooth. They feel like Coach leather. They are reversible in that you can wear it with the smooth side out or the threads or the seam side out, so for a more casual look. I typically do use the seam side out. We have several colors in these in different sizes. These are a lot more forgiving than our flexies as far as sizing go. I can wear a small or I can wear the really big ones depending on how much hair I grab with the stick. So these are a little more forgiving. And if you're struggling with hair stick skills, these are an easy kind of halfway point that you can use until you get more comfortable using just the sticks. So I'll do just a regular bun using the leather 8. So if I'm just going to gather kind of a messy bun, and then I'm going to use with the seam side out, and I'm just going to go in one side. And I want to go inside the bun actually, not if I can incorporate that. And then I'm going to go underneath, come up, grab hair, and come up the other side. So that might not be that centered or that great. I'll show you a French twist, which I feel like might be better. Just why I have a hard time getting the bun centered in some of those. So I like to use either the lazy wrap or a French twist for those. So I'll show you the lazy wrap with that bun. So you come around, you kick that thumb out again. So you have that 8. Let's tuck those ends in. Then I'm going to start with the stick in one end just to make it easier on myself. That stick goes down, finds my head, comes back up the other side, find it, and secure it that way. So lots of ways you can incorporate the sticks and the leathers just to kind of change up your hairstyle. They're so comfortable, so versatile, so easy. From buns, twists, and even ponytails. Sticks are an option. So if you haven't tried them, I would highly encourage you to. Be sure and follow for more. Subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials using our U-pins, flexies, flips, and all things Little Rose. I'm trying to incorporate a lot more styles in singular videos for people who purchase a new flexi and want to know a lot of the different ways they can use it. So I hope that helps. If you have special requests, please let me know. I'm always happy to do those. And I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.